Hello, welcome again to the Waite-Smith, aka Rider-Waite tarot series, starting off with the major arcana and continuing on to the minor arcana. Today's random choice from the tarot fates is the Hierophant. So I want you to notice the mudra he holds up, the cross, and he is giving a blessing to his monks here, and he holds the keys to knowledge right underneath. He wears the cross on his crimson gown here and his robe, and so this is very much a card of structure, and he is an important person within this higher structure. So that's one of the keywords that very much comes up in a lot of readings, is what is structured in someone's life, but also what they believe. And so we see that there is a companion to this card, which is the High Priestess. So we see that the Hierophant is the spiritual father of the deck, whereas the High Priestess is the spiritual mother. Then we also have the Emperor as the earthly father and the Empress as the earthly mother. These are just a few things to keep in mind as you see the dualities and each card having energetic compartmentalizations and different ways that they interact with each other. These videos are not about explaining a direct card meaning, because I do believe that's impossible in many ways to truly be a reader. These are about going over some of the energies of the card, the way they interact with your life, the way they interact with other cards. And it comes down to, in my opinion, in a reading, the way the cards are interacting with each other creates a brand new card, in a sense, a new message. That's why you have these spreads that have multiple cards in them, and they're that much more accurate. I prefer the 4-card spread or the Celtic Cross. And this is very much one of those cards that is very circumstantial, and it really depends what type of reading you're doing, the subject, and also what other cards are in the reading. So a lot of times for me, this card represents, like I said, the structure, the way somebody's beliefs play out on the world. Do they stay true to their beliefs, or are they something that remain in their head? And with the Hierophant, it is more about how the beliefs are playing out in the world, playing out within structures such as a school or a religious organization and a bureaucracy. This is very much of a card of that. Instead of the very leader, which we see in the Emperor, this is someone who's filling a position. This is someone who is chosen for this position that is about belief. This is about what you believe. Where did you get those beliefs? What teacher did you have? How was that influenced in your life? How do you influence others with your belief system? And again, do you stay true to it? And so beliefs, they inform how we see the world, our own self-identity, who we believe that we are, what we look for in people. And beliefs aren't necessarily something that you can just straight up change. You can work on that. You can work on understanding yourself more, this introspection, and that's part of the journey of the tarot. But sometimes beliefs are just something that you have to let go of, something that you have to transcend. Many people experience this with Christianity and Catholicism, that these religions don't work for them, and sometimes it works great for some people. And it's really, different strokes for different folks. And so, again, this card is about your beliefs, how you fit into a specific structure of things. Whereas we can also see that he kind of fits in with the High Priestess. The High Priestess is about your inner relationship with the divine, your inner connection. This is how your beliefs play with the outer world, the Hierophant. How your beliefs play with other people, how things interact back and forth, and your choices. Do they line up with who you really believe that you are? Belief is not always fact. A lot of times it comes down to this pragmatic sense of, where do you fit in the world? What are you contributing? Are you benefiting from where you're at? Do you need to change some of your beliefs in order to fit better into the structure of the world? This is a very outer card, as it is the masculine side. This is where you fit in the world, as in a job. And so really, this card does come down to where it is in the reading, because if it's in an internalized part, like the heart of the matter, something like that, it's going to be within the person. But if it's externalized, like in the surrounding environment, in the guidance, in the outcome, these can mean that somebody is going to face some of these belief systems and they're going to have to change. It's a sink or swim kind of mentality. So really, this card's meaning is very circumstantial. It's where the person is at in their life, what their beliefs surround them, where it's getting them. Is it blocked? Is it reversed? Is their belief system blocking them? Are they ready to see the world with new eyes, see what is a fact, what is fiction, what is helping them, what is not, what's important, the values, where their religious values come in. Has somebody taught them as a powerful teacher, or has somebody been an unethical healer to them? So it's also about questioning things. A lot of times, if this is in a negative spot, it's about someone needs to question their beliefs. Somebody may need to let go and introduce themselves to some new open-minded things if it's blocked. And also, sometimes it's on the other end. If somebody just is completely unstructured in their life, this is where the card would come up for me. I was giving advice to people that I couldn't take myself, so it would come up as an unethical healer. That it is about having these belief structures and not just preaching them, being able to embody them in your life. This is the powerful side. Because look at what happens if you have a negative pope, a negative religious leader, a Dalai Lama. It's going to affect the entire organization, therefore the entire people. It happens with presidents too. But this is not the type of ruler who is there lording over you and ordering you around. This is the type of ruler who instills you with what you believe in, what you feel about the world. Because again, what is this word belief? This is what we think as facts, and what we think of facts in the world informs how we feel about the world. So it very much is a spiritual card, but not in the inner sense of the High Priestess. This is the opposite. This is the outer sense. How do your spiritual beliefs affect the outer world? Do you play them out, or are you compartmentalizing them and paying lip service to the divine, to the universe, to God? Or are you really being those and being able to have a positive effect on people? Because look, we have a really good Pope now, and look at how he really does have a positive effect on people, and being in a structure of things, and he's filling a role that has been passed down for hundreds and hundreds of years. So this shows the importance of the structure, and the structure makes the man, but the man also makes the structure. And we can see that this is a fractal. These changes flow back and forth. And so yes, this is just some ideas, some energies of the card and the way that they've affected the way I look at it in readings, the way that it really comes down to me as structure. Is this person's life structured? Are they interacting with certain bureaucracies, organizations in a structured way? Are they caught in the structure of that? And I know I've been repeating it a lot, but that's where I work on with these key words, belief and structure. And then you see the card in the reading and all of the other meanings pop up. A lot of times I see this card affecting other aspects of the person's life, and other more, in some ways, powerful cards shining through. Their meaning is a little bit more obvious and less changeable, whereas this card can represent a lot of different things. If it depends what the person is doing. If it can be a school teacher, it can be some sort of religious healer, it can be so many things. And again, it comes down to a person holding the power of belief within a structure. So I've got a little poem I will share with you here. The Hierophant, keeper of the secrets, chosen sweeper of belief systems. If his mind is open, then love flows from the eye atop the pyramid. With closed mind, church is full of hatred, emptiness, a mental healer, or an unethical wheel and dealer. The key holder, holding on to beliefs. The translator, will you share in his wealth, or be ruled by his greed? The pit that dwells. We build the system builds the man, and again the cycle will sit again. Where it lands, as he is on his throne, will it corrupt him as things grow? System structure is important, but also to let go. Hold on to your beliefs. Do not fall into dogma. Be the ideals. Do not fall into lip service, repression, or denial. Conscious contact with the divine. Be a part of the song, the rhyme. Don't externalize. Let go of time. Belief is important and it forms how we see the world. As you part, reality or separate, join in the dance. Join. Let the peace emanate out. Do not let the darkness fall in. Find this deep calling, internal or external, serious or dream. Laugh or scream. Oh, hello there. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. Listen to Dolly's beautiful song here as you subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, check out some of these other videos over here, and have a beautiful day and a beautiful life.